It all starts from a dream, and my dream was to provide a great life for my child and myself as a single mom abroad. But fear is our greatest enemy. Fear of failure, fear of criticisms, fear of the unknown, and fear of rejections. And when we allow it to rule our life, that's when we don't get to discover and experience the great life the world has to offer.
Audio preview.
And looking back at my humble beginnings, it would be a lie if I say I didn't fear anything, that I wasn't scared to fail, to be criticized, to be rejected, and to pursue unfamiliar roads, because I was. I was in total fear when I decided to take the massive risk of going for the life I dreamed of. I was away from my family. I was in a foreign land. I had very little. I had very few,
Audio
close
preview.
to none, social networks when I got here. I had my baby that took most of my time and energy. But you know what brought me to where I am today? It's because I did it anyway, even when in fear, and even when I didn't see the entire staircase. Yes, I took the first step even when I was full of uncertainty. There was only one thing that I was certain of:
Audio
my
preview.
dream, my goal, my purpose as a single mother that helped me stretch my potential. As one of my billionaire mentors says, your education is not the most important thing, it is your dream. And now I understand that statement very well. It is your dream that will serve as your greatest foundation, that will give you the path to know what needs to be done, no matter how many storms may come your way. What you have learned a year ago, even the
Audio
learnings you
preview.
have acquired from yesterday, might no longer be useful today or tomorrow. That is why many of what I learned from school, I had to unlearn so I can relearn things. I wake up every day as an empty cup, hungry for what more I could acquire for the day, new experiences and new learnings. And at this point, it is more than just the theories and what is in the book. It is real life experiences where your attitude and how you respond to things are vital. Knowing what you want is what would serve as your guide and foundation, especially when the rough time comes along. And I would say that what you want, your purpose, and your goals become greater and bigger and is more
Audio
motivating and
preview.
inspiring when you know why you are doing what you are doing and who you are doing it for. Since my family, my parents are self sufficient, I really didn't have a big responsibility growing up. So, my greatest why? My greatest why is my child, Ava Wanis. Having her made me discover my maximum potential. Before I could get to where I am now, I
Audio
have had
preview.
countless failures, losses, and challenges that were beyond my imagination. I experienced being homeless. I didn't know where to go. I went through a painful process, just as many do. But to me, all those struggles and pains served as my motivation to try harder and to do better. I promised myself I can't stay homeless. I can't
Audio
stay being
preview.
incapable of paying for the comfort and lifestyle I desire for me and my child. I can't be someone crying every night because I worry about the bills. And yes, I have the choice to settle for what was. I could have just relied on the government funding, work part time, get stressed about having too little, and always rely on a pension. I could have definitely done that. But I strongly believe in the saying: the way your life is going is your
Audio preview.
responsibility. Your life is your choice. If your life is not something that you are happy with, it is not the economist's fault, your government official's fault, or charity program's responsibility, nor any virus faults. It's not anyone's responsibility but yours. Only then I got more freedom, peace, and harmony in life. I wasn't as good, and in fact, I am still a work in progress. But it is part of the deserving process. And one very important lesson I have learned along this journey is I must own everything that is happening in my life. And therefore, I learned to work on what's within my scope of control, my attitude, my responses, my actions, my thinking, myself. The rest, I learned to let go. I quit trying to change what I cannot change. I gave up the battles I couldn't win. And that's how I get to find a million ways to get the life I desire. I have tried many businesses in the past: beauty products, fashion retail, buying and selling gadgets, and many more. And none of them really took off, where I was going to be confident to resign from my job. I didn't have a lot of capital to grow my inventory so I could sell and profit more. Only in the travel and tourist business I was able to earn my 6 to 7 digits income even when I didn't have such huge capital. Only in travel and tours I was able to sell and profit even when I was doing my job as an employee before. In travel and tours, I was able to sell online and to people across the globe even when I was in my pajamas. And when I acquired the exact blueprint with a cutting edge marketing strategy where I was able to automate my selling, sell without hard selling and without doing sales calls, sell online even to strangers, I was able to expand everything, all my traditional businesses. And that's when I realized my calling. Since I was making my own dream happen, and many of the people around me want to achieve the same thing, more cash flow, more opportunities so they don't have to leave their families just to earn a living abroad, a real business they can do to help them quit a paycheck to paycheck life, I decided to build the StarLegends Adventures. I couldn't be more grateful to my papang and tita who have been there to support me as I made the decision. My papang who helped me in every way he could, from helping me monetarily, fixing the office, and being my advisor to make sure I won't make impulsive decisions. I also had my friends who supported and assisted me in setting things up, mentors who gave me their advice and blessings. We started really small. I started with one employee and boarded with me my first 100 sub-agents whom I have intensively trained for a week. The first 100 sub-agents who came from different walks of life: teacher, domestic helper, caregivers, managers, and others, learned along with me on how they can start and grow a business in the trillion-dollar industry. I thank my pioneers for trusting me, and wherever the rest may be right now, pursuing their own path, thank you. Thank you for being part of StarLegends Adventures. And I couldn't be happier. The majority of them recovered, if not multiplied, their capital in less than a month, some in just 2 weeks. Everything was happening. We've grown the number of staff to 10x and our affiliates to 50x, if not 100x, since we started. We didn't settle for just the traditional travel and tourist business, because after all, StarLegends Adventures is never a traditional business. I visualized it to be innovative and unique, and praise God, we have been making a name in the business world. Multiple awards and recognitions, national and international, and being featured in GMA News, TV, radio stations, and newspapers. I couldn't be more grateful. Many OFWs have become more confident to go back home to the Philippines for good and be with their families as they have acquired a good business and the skills to help them earn without leaving their families. Many full-time employees in the Philippines and even Filipinos who are citizens of different countries abroad were able to resign from their full-time job and became their own bosses. It's truly a great dream for me to contribute to my kababayan's life who are just once like me, a dreamer. And even during the most challenging time of the world and of our industry, the pandemic, we were able to strive and thrive. Many companies and businesses have closed down. But for me, closing down or stopping is never going to be part of my choice. And praise the Lord, we were able to surpass it all. Thanks to the people who have walked with me even during those difficult times. To Tasha, Belle, and the rest of the team in the SATT main office, thanks for your hard work and commitment. To all affiliates and franchisees who fought head on in spite of the crisis with us, congratulations, well done, and thank you for the trust. You are one of the main reasons why Star Legends Adventures is Star Legends Adventures. The rest was history. I'm just really happy, and I couldn't be more fulfilled to look back at how far we have come and look forward to how farther we can go. It's been more than a decade of doing business and 4 years of doing Star Legends Adventures, and I'm just excited for what's to come. Promoting Philippines to the global market as the number one tourist destination through Explore Pinas, satellite branches for all cities in the Philippines, international and global affiliation, more quality products and services, more innovations for more income streams for our people. And I strongly believe that there are greater things to come because we have an empire with a power team. To my papang, once again, thank you may never be enough, but I will say it anyway. Thank you for the unwavering support you give me, you and Tita, that contributes a lot in making things happen. To my mama, daddy, sisters, Saki and Suyin, brothers Yushi and Sean, you are all part of my inspirations and motivations. I know that whatever happens, you have my back, and I'm just blessed to have you in my life. Know that I got your back always. I love you all, Fambam. To my so loved, beautiful Dora, Ava Wanis, you are my main source of inspiration, anak. Having you is the greatest blessing from God, and I wouldn't change a thing. I hope you'll continue to appreciate what mommy does and will value whatever I have worked hard for you and our family. I love you to the moon and back. To all my mentors, Mamski, Mami Hamora, Sir Edward, Cici Anna, my other friends and former teachers, thank you for all your expertise and your wisdom shared with me. I am forever grateful. To my another great support and power team, Coach Sugar, Coach Ken, and Coach James. I'm truly excited of what's coming because I have you also with me in this journey. Truly, a great result is never achieved by one, but by a power team. To all my friends, relatives, suppliers, clients, virtual employees, and other subcontractors who are part of my journey in achieving more and creating more, thank you. Even if the ones who are no longer part of SAT or in my journey, thank you. Surely you have contributed to where I and SAT are now. To people who have brought me painful experiences, thank you. I aim to become and do better because of it. To all of you, my partners and future partners, the best is yet to come, and we will never stop until we get there. This is Coach Izzy, the CEO in Pajama, and Mommy Rakitera saying, Blessed 4th Anniversary.